Welcome back to Easy English Conversation. Today we are talking about the power of not reacting in English conversations, Easy English Conversation podcast. Listen slowly, repeat the useful phrases, and build your English step by step. Have you ever received a short message like, "Why is this late?" And suddenly your heart beats faster, your face feels hot, and your English disappears?
Yes, that small message can feel like a big attack. I want to reply quickly, but my first reply is not always my best reply.
Today, we are talking about the power of not reacting in English conversations. Not reacting does not mean doing nothing. It means taking one small pause, choosing calmer words, and speaking with control.
So this is not about being weak or quiet. It is about answering in a way that helps the situation, right?
Exactly. This episode is for daily life English, work messages, family comments, group chats, customer service, and small stressful moments when you need useful English fast.
I like that. But can you explain the difference between reacting and responding in very simple English?
Yes. Reacting is when your feeling speaks first. Responding is when you notice your feeling, pause, and then choose your words.
So reacting is fast. Responding is careful.
Yes. Fast is not always bad, but when we feel angry, embarrassed, or afraid, fast can create more problems.
That makes sense. But learners might think if I pause, people will think my English is bad.
That is a common fear. But a pause can sound very natural. Native speakers pause too. They say, "Let me think about that for a moment," or "I want to choose my words carefully."
That sounds confident. It does not sound like, I do not know English.
Right. It sounds thoughtful. And for English learners, a pause gives your brain time to find vocabulary, grammar, and tone.
Can we use a real everyday example? Something normal, not too dramatic.
Of course. Imagine you are at work. You send a report to your manager. 10 minutes later, your manager writes, "This is not clear. Please fix it."
Ouch. My first feeling is, but I worked hard on it.
That feeling is normal. But if you reply, "I worked hard, so it is clear," the conversation may become tense.
Tense means uncomfortable or stressed, right?
Yes. A tense conversation feels tight. People stop listening well.
What is a better reply in simple English?
You can write, "Thanks for the feedback. Which part should I make clearer first?"
That is short, polite, and useful. It does not fight the comment.
Exactly. It moves the conversation toward a next step. You are not saying, "You are right about everything." You are simply asking for clear direction.
I want to challenge one idea. What if the other person is rude? Do I still have to be polite?
Good challenge. Polite does not mean accepting bad behavior. Polite can be firm. You can say, "I want to discuss this calmly," or "I can continue when we both speak respectfully."
That sounds like a boundary.
Yes. A boundary is a clear line that protects your time, energy, or feelings.
So the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to stay clear.
Beautifully said. Calm English is clear English. When your emotions are too loud, your message becomes harder to understand.
What about daily life outside work? For example, a friend says, "You never call me anymore."
Great example. A fast reaction might be, "That is not true. You never call me either."
I have heard that conversation before. It usually becomes a small fight.
A calmer response could be, "I hear you. I have been busy, but I still care about you. Can we plan a call this week?"
That is warmer. It answers the feeling, not just the words.
Exactly. Many difficult conversations have two parts, the words people say, and the feeling under the words.
Can you say that again slowly? I think learners can use that idea.
Sure. In a difficult conversation, listen to the words, but also notice the feeling. Maybe the person feels ignored, worried, tired, or confused.
Then my English can be more human, not just correct.
Yes. Correct English is good. Human English is even better.
Now, I want the copy and use phrases. What can learners say when they need time?
Here comes our useful phrases section. Phrase 1. Let me think about that for a moment.
This is good for meetings, phone calls, and difficult questions.
Phrase 2. I want to make sure I understand you.
That is nice because it shows I am listening.
Phrase 3. Can you give me a little more context?
Context means extra information around the situation.
Correct. Phrase 4. I understand your point, but I see it a little differently.
That is a soft way to disagree. It is better than saying, you are wrong.
Phrase 5. That felt a bit harsh, so I need a moment.
Harsh means too strong or unkind. But is it okay to say that directly?
Yes, if your voice is calm. The phrase names the problem without attacking the person.
Can you give a simple example with that phrase?
Sure. If someone says, your idea makes no sense, you can reply, that felt a bit harsh. Can you explain what part you disagree with?
I like that. It asks for details instead of fighting.
Phrase 6. I want to discuss this calmly.
That one is strong. It changes the tone.
Phrase 7. What would be a good next step?
This is practical. It moves from emotion to action.
Exactly. Many conversations become easier when you ask about the next step.
Is there a phrase learners should avoid?
Yes. Be careful with calm down. In many situations, calm down can make people more angry.
Really? It sounds helpful, but I understand. It can feel like an order.
Right. Instead, say, I want to understand, or let us slow down for a moment. Those phrases include both people.
That is a useful difference. Calm down points at the other person. Let us slow down includes me too.
Excellent. Now let us practice a short scene. I will guide it slowly.
Good. I want to hear the full calm reply, not just one phrase.
Scene, you are in a group chat. A classmate writes, you forgot to send the notes again. Everyone was waiting.
My reaction wants to say, stop blaming me.
Normal. Now pause. Take one quiet breath. Start with understanding.
I understand that was frustrating.
Good. Now give a simple explanation.
I had a family appointment and I missed the reminder.
Good. Now give a next step.
I will send the notes in 10 minutes, and next time I will set an alarm.
Excellent. Put it together.
I understand that was frustrating. I had a family appointment and I missed the reminder. I will send the notes in 10 minutes, and next time I will set an alarm.
That is calm, clear, and responsible. It does not make excuses. It gives information and action.
I notice the structure. Understand, explain, next step.
Yes. Let us call it the calm reply formula. Understand, explain, next step.
Can we say that again for learners?
The calm reply formula is understand, explain, next step. First, show you understand. Second, explain simply. Third, offer the next action.
That is easy to remember. But what if I made a mistake? Should I apologize first?
Yes, when you made a mistake, a short apology is powerful. You can say, you are right. I missed that. I will fix it now.
That is better than a long excuse.
Often, yes. Long excuses can sound defensive. Short responsibility sounds strong.
Defensive means trying too hard to protect yourself, right?
Exactly. Defensive speech often begins with, but I only did that because, or, it is not my fault.
Sometimes it is not my fault, though.
True. You can still be clear without sounding defensive. Say, I understand the problem. Here's what happened. Here's what I can do now.
That keeps the conversation professional.
Yes. Now let us take our word tour. These words and phrases will help you in many conversations.
I am ready. Please give simple meanings and examples.
Word 1, react. To react means to answer quickly because of a feeling. Example, I reacted too fast when I saw the angry message.
So react is not always bad, but in stress it can be risky.
Word 2, respond. To respond means to answer with more thought. Example, she responded calmly after taking a short pause.
React is feeling first. Respond is thinking too.
Word 3, pause. A pause is a short stop before speaking. Example, I took a pause before I answered my manager.
A pause can be only 2 seconds, but it changes the answer.
Word 4, context. Context means extra information that helps you understand. Example, can you give me more context about the deadline?
That phrase is very useful at work and in school.
Word 5, harsh. Harsh means too strong, too direct, or unkind. Example, his comment was harsh, so I asked for more details.
Harsh is a good word for difficult tone.
Word 6, boundary. A boundary is a clear line for respectful behavior. Example, I set a boundary when the conversation became rude.
A boundary helps me stay kind without accepting everything.
Word 7, defensive. Defensive means you sound like you are protecting yourself instead of listening. Example, I sounded defensive when I said, it was not my fault.
That word is important because sometimes my tone is defensive even if my words are correct.
Phrase 8, next step. A next step is the next action after a problem. Example, the next step is to send a clearer email today.
Next step is simple, but powerful. It helps people move forward.
Now we will do a listen and repeat practice. If you are walking, cooking, or sitting on a bus, you can repeat quietly.
And if you cannot repeat now, just listen and repeat later.
Repeat after me, let me think about that for a moment.
Let me think about that for a moment.
I want to make sure I understand you.
I want to make sure I understand you.
Can you give me a little more context?
Can you give me a little more context?
I understand your point, but I see it a little differently.
I understand your point, but I see it a little differently.
I want to discuss this calmly and find the next step.
I want to discuss this calmly and find the next step.
Very good. Notice the rhythm. These sentences are not too fast. They give you time, and they give the other person time.
Can learners use these phrases in money conversations too? Money can be emotional.
Absolutely. For example, if a roommate says, you still have not paid your part of the bill, do not react with, I know, stop asking me.
What is a calmer reply?
You can say, you are right to ask. I get paid tomorrow, and I will send my part by 6 p.m. Thank you for reminding me.
That is clear. It includes responsibility, time, and action.
Yes. Calm communication is useful in work, money, family, friendship, and daily routines.
I like that this is self-improvement but very practical. It is not just be calm. It gives sentences.
That is the goal. English confidence grows when you have small sentences ready before you need them.
So, what is the action step listeners can try today?
Here is your actionable step for today. Choose one sentence from this episode and save it in your phone notes. Then say it out loud 3 times.
Only one sentence? That feels easy.
Yes. Small practice is better than no practice. I suggest this sentence. Let me think about that for a moment.
That sentence is useful almost everywhere.
Now your speaking task. Answer this prompt in 1 or 2 sentences. When I feel stressed in English, I can pause and say.
Listeners can finish the sentence with their own phrase. For example, when I feel stressed in English, I can pause and say, can you give me a little more context?
Excellent. You can also write a comment sentence. I respond calmly when I feel stressed.
That is simple enough for A2 learners and still useful for B2 learners.
Yes. If you want a bigger challenge, record yourself saying a full calm reply. I understand the problem. Here's what happened. Here's the next step.
That would help speaking confidence because you practice before the stressful moment.
Exactly. Do not wait until life tests you. Build the sentence first, then use it when you need it.
Today I learned that a pause is not empty. A pause is preparation.
Beautiful. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep choosing one small phrase each day. Your English does not need to be perfect to be calm, clear, and useful.
And one calm sentence can change the whole direction of a conversation.
Remember this, when you pause first, your English can lead instead of chase.